everyone, welcome to my channel. So welcome to the Mink TV. I know there's a lot of changes here, but I'll explain it at the end of the video. So a lot of you guys who have known me in person, you probably know that I'm a huge advocate for self-care and mental health, and also taking care of yourself emotionally and physically. So today I want to share with you why is self-care so important to me. Have you ever get to a dark place where you're like, how did I get here? Like, why and how did I end up in this situation? So I call this the black hole. So a black hole is basically like something that's gonna suck you in that situation without you even knowing it, and you don't even know how to get out of it. So if you guys have seen my burnout video, you probably already know that I've been in that really dark place of mine, and I have made a point and tell myself that I will do a lot of precaution, a lot of self-care, so that I don't fall into the same dark place again. First of all, self-care to me is to be able to be more in tune with my needs, and that includes emotional need and also physical need. A lot of times when I am feeling really down, really upset about something, I don't realize that I need a space for me to breathe, for me to evaluate why am I feeling like this, why am I doing things like that. So for me, self-care is a space that allows me to explore this without any judgment, and also to be more in tune with what I really and genuinely need at the time. So the second reason why I think self-care is super important to me is the awareness that I gain from it. Whenever I practice my self-care rituals, I tend to be more in tune with how I feel inside. So when I'm more in tune and more aware of how I am inside, I tend to be more responsive rather than reactive. The difference between reactive and also responsive is when you are in a reactive mode, you tend to be in a fight or flight situation. So when you're in that kind of situation, you are more easily triggered emotionally, and also you tend to react without thinking. So what we want to achieve at the end of the day is to be responsive to a situation. When you're responsive, you tend to be more empathetic, you tend to think 2 steps ahead, you are not triggered by the situation, and you tend to have your foot on ground much better. My last reason of why self-care is so important for me is that I could focus on the now. When I'm focusing on the now, I'm not haunted by my past, I am not worried about my future, because I know the only thing that I can do is now. The only control that I have is this moment, and the only thing I can change is now. Overall, I feel like self-care is such a huge part of my life, and I really couldn't think of another way to be more in tune with myself. And if you have no idea where to start, don't worry. My next video next week, Friday, I am going to talk about some self-care rituals that you can pick up that is free, and you don't even need to pay like a huge buck to develop your own self-care rituals. Before I end this video, I just want to proudly introduce you to Mink Care. So Mink Care is something that I've sort of like developed to create a safe space for us to be more emotionally vulnerable, so that we can talk about self-care, we can develop a self-care rituals together, and we can talk about how to be more emotionally healthy. If you like this kind of content, remember to subscribe so that you can keep up to date with all the videos that I'm posting, and also don't forget to follow me on my Instagram at mink.care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.